Hey guys, this is Untitled here. Welcome to the 16th episode of the Ranking Show, where I didn't really watch much of Melee this weekend because I was competing in an event of my own. Shoutouts to me not going 0-2 again. But Fight For SoCal was this weekend. There's a pretty decent amount. I mean, most Californian tournaments, and it looks like they had Ginger out for this. And there's also Syndicate. So I really haven't looked at much of these brackets or anything too in-depth of those. Did I say the wrong number of the episode? I'm pretty sure I said the wrong number of the episode, but who cares at this point? So I'm going to be getting kind of my first look at these brackets, but I imagine it's not going to be too long of an episode because we're just going to be covering two smaller events, no bigger stuff like that. But without further ado, let's jump right into it. Yeah, then go watch Axe and Mango. The VOD will be on later. Yeah, and I mean, imagine we're not going to be here too long. So, what's the best way to go about looking at this? I would love to. I wish Smash GG had a way to not be horrible, you know? Okay, so Friends beat Null. A lot of these, like, I have the level of knowledge that I'm like, Friends and Null are both really good players, but I don't know how they generally perform against each other at locals, or like what their head-to-head is, or what their spread was. Kodurin. I never know how to pronounce his name. I see it all the time, and I already suck at reading things. But him picking up a win over Ginger is pretty dope. I remember he tweeted something about like this being his first win at like a non-local. I guess there's still like a local, probably like a regional. I mean, every SoCal tournament's like big stacked. Obviously I'm gonna plug myself. I'm proud that I won a set. Get off me, fearsome fan. But that is a really good win. I'm pretty sure he was Kodorin. That makes sense. If only I could read. Kodorin, that's really dope. Him picking up another win. I don't know how. Kodorin. Let's see if. Oh, there's a Wikipedia page. Let's see if he also has picked up anything else. Any Mexico Smash Daddy. So, not anything insanely good this year. I don't know if a Ginger win will be enough to carry him. It's probably a little suspect. I don't know if there's anything else left in the year he could pick it up, but he's definitely a name if you're not watching out, if you're not knowing how to pronounce his name, Kodorin. Now we're both learning together, but definitely a name you should be keeping a lookout for, especially now that he beat Ginger. But before this, I definitely had my eye on head. Who knocked Squid down into loser so early? What's Squid doing down there? Bimbo Mexico. That makes a whole lot of sense. Bimbo taking a game off SFAT. MSBC, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Now for the 2-2. The tier 1 sub for 2 months, giving me the 2-2. Hopefully I'll get it next time. I don't know when my next tournament will be, because there's not a lot of tournaments in the city. Also, new clutch box emote coming from with SaveAsUntitled. But let me not get too distracted. So. Oh, Nez. Oh, who Nez loses? I don't know who J Button and who's not. Well, actually, if Nez loses that early, he probably had. Oh, wow, they did round robin pools with this many people. IBW was here, which is sick. Was this the other Cyan, not the Cyan Yoshi? Hell yeah. Hey, let me go back to looking at it. It looks like there's actually a lot of really interesting sets here. Wizzy NA. Why does it have to be another Wizzy? There's too many Wizzies. No, did good in pools. Yeah. IBW. Next tournament. My next tournament's got to be Genesis 7? Have we heard anything about like what's going on with GTX yet? I heard like Music King's probably not going to go right. Face roll being Zio, face roll being Nut. Yeah, what happened to face roll in the later bracket? And did Franz make it out? Franz beat Squid. Another good win for Franz. Hey, I still don't think we're ready for the IBW. Oh yeah, IBW. I completely forgot about that. What else does Franz have this year? He's got just the Hugs win. So he's got a Hugs win, a Squid win, and did he get anything else? He lost to Nut. Yeah, Franz is still like hanging around that. He does have the Meds win as well? I thought it was Hugs that beat Meds. Hugs win isn't that good, yeah, so. Yeah, so not too big a run. Bimbo, yeah, that's a real surprisingly bad tournament for Ginger. Kodorin and Mexico, Bimbo beating him. Well, him 12 stocks in a row, easy. And I'm surprised that went so close of a set. Face roll playing. Have they played yet before? I don't know if this will probably be updated from this weekend's event. Double eliminated. Yeah, face roll, that's a good finish. Face roll is just so good. Cody is pretty good at it. By it, do you mean melee? Because, yes, Cody is very good at melee. Face roll. Who was I saying if he played against IBDW? Surprisingly... Oh. So their second set this year. I do not remember. I guess I really haven't looked too much at their head-to-heads this year. What other wins did Nut pick up? Kodorin, that's actually, let's instead look at what Kodorin did on his run. What's my hottest ranking take? Probably, I think, where do I have Zane? I think Zane at 4th is where I had him last I checked. That's probably, a lot of people aren't really, really happy about that. And also me having Triff pretty low, which, again, we're going to get to that, but I think his double, I guess Puff Peach isn't really the greatest matchup in the world, but I think Zane is 4th is my hot. Stango's top 2. Yeah, that's my hot take off the top of my head. Kodorin took a game off. SFAT's really, really dope. Game over Nut, yeah. So a Ginger win looks like it was the only big one. Cody also has Zane at 4th. I feel like Cody and I are usually on a pretty similar wavelength ranking wise. Like a lot of the time we kind of fall. I think him and I had Mewtwo King. Well, my first shot at ranking Mewtwo King. I think we both had him similar place too. I don't see anything actually. Is there anything other than that too surprising? SFAT. See, SFAT will do super well. SFAT wins a tournament like this, and there's no fanfare at all because he's SFAT. This is exactly what we expect. He just sneaks in. I was gonna say it looks like his path wasn't too hard. Double eliminating IBDW at the Fox Ditto. Pretty good. How about beyond that end? Bimbo also plays Fox, if I remember correctly. He plays Fox or Falco? He plays Falco. I was close. Yeah, I was close to being right. What does Bimbo wins does he have this year? SFAT win, Bananas win, Ginger win. How's Ginger do with the Ditto? What's Ginger look like versus Westballs this year? I mean, again, there's not really the shining. I took Mango close. I forgot about that. So took Mango close, but lost to Bimbo. And where's Weston? Hasn't played Weston this year. Plup is barely top 10. Ranking Plup is super weird. Ranking Plup is super, super weird. Yeah, so Bimbo probably makes it. Ginger studies Mango a ton. Yeah, that makes sense too. I think he takes a lot of inspiration from him. But yeah, definitely not a great tournament for Ginger. Definitely, I don't think it changed my perception too much of him. But definitely a negative tournament for Ginger. We can go by that. That's what the ranking show kind of evolved into when I moved away from it because we were in Mewtwo King season. Hunting Mewtwo King season. Yeah, so definitely a really good tournament for SFAT. Really, I don't think anything changes for IBDW here. Double aiming face roll, picking up face roll wins is really, really dope. But I mean, kind of what we expect of him. Face roll, kind of, yeah, a lot of playing as expected. Besides, really Ginger. Looks like none of these guys took losses in pools either. Let me go back to the bracket. God, I hate navigating Smash GG. Yeah, so overall, it just looks like a SoCal tournament. Surprising that Ginger chose to fly out, or was flown out, because they had the featuring Ginger, and he performed so poorly. I guess you can't. Sometimes you'll just have an off weekend. Sometimes it'd be like that. Who's worse versus Ices? Mewtwo King, Axe, Mango, or none? Probably Axe. Axe lost to Pudgy Panda this year. Well, I guess it depends on what time frame you're looking at for that. Without looking at anything any more in depth, probably that. Also, what's Squid been doing this year? Squid wasn't on their top 50 in the summer, correct? Squid. No, Squid barely made it. Hanging out with Hugs. So what has he done since? Bananas Hugs match. Those are not great wins. And to add on top of it, he's got, what did he get this weekend? Eddie Mexico, lost to Friends. Yeah, that's not looking good for Squid. Squid will probably make it. He's probably hanging around that like 70 range. Yeah. Squid Rex Ices, right? I have no clue. Where is Hugs? Hugs is probably around that like 60, 70 range. His IBDW win's going to help him so much. And again, we're operating under a really weird jurisdiction, for lack of a better term, this year because everybody's like playboy. Running weight. Hope the stream goes well. No problem, Happy Gate. I'm excited to see that you're moving around your schedule for Undertale tomorrow. When does the player ballot come out? Probably not until like December, especially when there's like rumors of an event coming later in the year. And there's like Genesis Black. There is, what is it? Yeah, Mutaking said he was going to be at the DreamHack, if I remember correctly, and he's going to be at that that event in Florida that I think he hit the goal to go to, the sub goal to play singles in that. And there's the MMO Memorial coming up. That's 2 weekends from now. That's going to have IBDW and like a lot of New England's best talent. Actually, do we have the full attendees for the MMO Memorial? I was considering going to it, but it's the same weekend as something at my old school, at my old college. So it kind of just unfortunately overlapped poorly. Why? Yeah, no, I got to look at the attendees instead. Do I think Swooper will be top 100? What's Swooper's wins for the year? Dude, that'd be so disappointing. Oh, Hax is gonna. Oh yeah, it's New York. Yeah, so essentially like New England's best players and stock money. Nah, the boy stock money. Fable's gonna be there. She God, yeah. Yasu, Vortex. A lot of Foxes, a lot of Sheiks, a lot of Mokalvars Marth. It's gonna be an interesting tournament. Banana's not sure who else. I would have missed. Yeah, no worries, Happy Gate. All the VODs are always going to be here. Yeah, Hacks will probably maybe compete. Yeah. Because IBW has had to have played Hacks before. I imagine this year, too. Because they were... Cody used to be like East Coast. He was upstate New York. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, no, they've played 3 times this year. And Cody's pulled it out every time. Yeah. I'd kind of expect that. Cody's good at the ditto. Yeah, was I looking at Yeah, so this is looking like, this is essentially, I think, the East Coast equivalent of that is kind of sad. I guess the West Coast is so full to the brim with talent that the 8th edition of a SoCal tournament is equivalent to like a $1,000 pot bonus tournament on the East Coast, like talent wise. Well, I mean, I think this has more talent. Like, well, it's hard. I feel like no, I guess they both just have a lot of good talent. I don't want to compare region to region, stuff like that. I'll mod you. Okay, fine. There you go. Yeah, SoCal is just like stacked to the brim. But yeah, there's like a lot of really good names here. Oh, Dawson's going all the way up for it. That's dope. I mean, after we can Clock My Toyota's gonna be there. See any other? Actually, I should Clock My. I already just said that. I'm a moron. Metro Shroomin. Get a War Machine 420 is gonna be there. Wasabi. Yeah, there's a lot of good players here. Clocking My Mazda. Florida is so good, but no way. Yeah, I think Florida, correct me if I'm wrong, is very, very top heavy. Like, you obviously have some really, really good players at the top, like Plup, Gatsu, Mutaking. Well, Mutaking's Jersey. Where's Mutaking? Oh, no, he's still in Florida. Yeah, you've like a lot of good players here, and then like kind of the drop-off's pretty hard. Like, I don't think you have a drop-off until like 30 in California, and that's probably just like SoCal and NorCal. There, yeah, like crew battles is perfect for a region like Central Florida. If there's like ultra crew battles there, then like you'd see like California or New York, or tri-state. Figure out Panda top 10 easy. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so we got a little sidetracked for what was left in the year is what I think I was talking about. Yeah, so we'll probably see up there. And you were saying Congo Saga is an S tier. Congo Saga is probably going to be like one of the last big ultimate Johns for the year. I can't imagine there's going to be a lot of Melee stuff there. It doesn't even look like it's on the Melee thing here, so people aren't really doing that. Last big ultimate. Yeah, I go Bird. Go one Bird. Yeah, Eagles won. Eagles and Flyers won, I think they did. But I think that's about it for Fight for SoCal. I think we really covered everything of importance. What are they yelling about? I hear yelling. Okay, we're good. Yeah, but I think we pretty much covered everything here. Cool. Yeah. So we can jump over to Syndicate. Where also I still have not looked at the bracket too much. Where do we got to do this pro singles bracket? It's annoying for looking at, but it's awesome that they do like amateur bracket. It seems like what in God's name? What in God's name is this bracket? Why? Triff is a big oof. Oh, yeah, Triff is definitely a big oof. I don't know what is going on here. What is this, like top 37 or something? What the actual hell is going on here? But let's go back to the standings and talk about... Yeah, Prof, if people are unsure or whatever. Actually, who'd he beat this weekend? Oh, he played no one. Guys, he DQ'd his way all the way to win. There's no matches. God, I love Smash GG. Prof is good. But now there's much more something Penguins. Yeah, Prof has much more to his... Oh, yeah, it looks like it was top 36, of course. Hey, Kmart Smart, how you doing? Hey, if you want to get here when I'm live, it's always 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday nights. Excuse me again. No matter what, I am here. Put that. No, I unfortunately did not save that notepad. So, that's a disappointing that. Yippee, DQ'd. Looks like he got like a bye. What did this come out of? I can't get over this. Why are the pools like this? Were they round robin or just normal pools? What are these Europeans doing? Oh, right. So they're round robin pools too? Jesus Christ. Whatever, man. They're playing Melee. Yeah, you guys are just over there. Yeah, Europe did what? You guys, you keep me young. Okay, yeah, but Triff, the losing to Sechi again, I think they're 1-4 for the year now. I believe that's the record. After, I believe there's another double elimination. No, it wasn't double elimination by Sechi. He lost a solo battle, which I don't know where solo battle's from. I know he's a Puff. A solo battle Melee. And I know that actually Sechi played Fox for one of the matches. Yeah, what an interesting Smash GG play. He's only ever placed top 3 at events. That's pretty dope. Triff win, Overwin, and Amsa win all picked up at the same event. This is why. Did 6 play? I do not know if 6 played here. Yeah, Triff seems... It's either Triff, you can point it to Triff or Peach having a Falcon problem. But nonetheless, Sechi has been getting those W's this year, and that is definitely going to hurt Triff. Because I think Sechi's going to make the rankings. I'm trying to think off the top of my head who from Europe's going to make the rankings. We got Amsa, Sechi, Triff, Nikki, Prof. Then there's some amalgamation of like Nikki, Lavingi. Oh yeah, Leffen, that guy, whatever. Over, maybe he'll make it. Present. I always forget. I'm trying my best over here in Europe. Yeah, I think that's probably Frenzy maybe. I think there's like that group of European spacies that like at least one of them are gonna make it. Armada. Oh, don't too soon. Armada's not even gonna make the ultimate rankings. Yeah. Yeah, but there's definitely like that big handful of European spacies players that I kind of rank. And oh yeah, Damo's gonna make it. If it's top 50, there's no shot. I imagine it's probably top 100. Well, actually, they're doing it by like season, so it might just be 50. Oh, it is top 100? You're nutty. Dude, he's a nut. See him on netplay with that 4,000 frame lag. Yeah, so let's go over the big winners and losers of this event. The biggest loser, from what I can see, again, like I was saying before, it's my first time seeing the bracket. The biggest loser of the event is definitely Triff. I mean, we didn't really learn too much more of Triff. He kind of ran into some bad matchups. We learned that solo battle is really, really good. Do I follow? I need to follow solo battle. He's from Finland. Hell yeah. Number 1 on the Finnish PR, baby. Sheik is nutty with that for dude. Yeah, when you have decades to follow that tech chase on that play, you're a god. What did he tweet about getting 3rd place? I did not see it. all right, solo battle. Chill out here. You play. You get out of here. As I did not practice my what is an as and dash for my local. I don't mess with anything that has dash in the name. Dash dance, ledge dash. Dash from The Incredibles. Don't mess with any of that. It's dangerous. You get SD real quick. Amson Fab 1 doubles. Who's Fab? I've never heard. Wave dash? Oh yeah, no, guys, you mean wave cheat. The term is wave cheat because that is not meant to be in the game. I don't ever wave cheat because I'm not a cheater. I'm a gamer. Anyways, but dude, this is a huge tournament for solo battle. From his, I mean, I can't imagine his page is like super updated. Let's see if he's attended anything else in Europe. I can't imagine he'll make the top 100 with, where's the, I can't believe I forgot wave dash when I was making that joke. No, oh yeah, no dash attacks either. Fearsome fan, I thought about it for a second, but you're not going to get me with that. I mean, you're especially not going to get me with that when I just came from a tournament called Gucci Gang Bofa Edition. I've been thinking that off the top of my head. I've been had that stuff ready for me. Yeah, so it looks like he went to a lot of stuff in region, but none of the big European stuff. What's Bofa? Bofa is this edition of Gucci Gang. Yeah. Also, funny side note. Well, I'll talk about the tournament later. That I attended. Yeah, but so there's no possibility that solo battle gets ranked, but it would be cool. This is really my first time hearing his name. It would be cool if he's able to get out to more events. I can't imagine people are super excited to see him to go out to more events because everyone even though as much as everyone loves seeing Puff. Yeah, that's a tough matchup. I mean, I can't. Are you guys ready for the meta where everyone in Europe starts playing Falcon and Puff so they can just farm Triff wins so they can get on the top 100 without traveling anywhere? That's the big meta. And actually, I don't know how good Prof is against. Well, it looks like Prof is good against the Falcon matchup. Fat Tino. I recognize the name, but I have no idea where. Lost to Lavingi or Samus for Leffen. Europe has a lot of good tags. Europe has a lot of those good, like, classic. Like, Sechi, that's a good tag. Professor Pro is, like, a classic. Amsa, Timmy, Lavingi. That, Lavingi, I think that's, like, something like that is the definition of, like, a perfect tag. You can pronounce it the first time. It looks aesthetically pleasing as a name, as a tag. Like, that's a real good tag. Like, something simple but beautiful, you know? We're not, yeah, I always get super sidetracked on tags because it's an interesting discussion. It's a lot of, like, design and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, but a big weekend for Prof. like I was saying, I guess again, I did the exact same thing as last time. Big weekend for Prof though. Double aiming Sechi is really really good. Definitely cementing himself up there as some of the best, one of the best European players. It was one of those things again where it's like we know he's good, but now he's just getting these extra results. I wish he would have been able to travel more this weekend. Actually, Professor Pro. Shoutouts to whoever updates these. Wait, I as soon as I was about to praise this website for being good, like it doesn't look like the wins are here. Oh, I know. So they're updated down here, but not updated like his attendance. Well, it's like placements matter less than wins. Crazy. What a novel concept, guys. But S2J win. Oh yeah, I forgot he had that S2J yet. Yes. It looks like Prof's like easy top 50. S2J win, winning this tournament, wins over Triff. Wins over Triff, I lied. Wins over Sechi, who has wins over Triff. Save got the script, baby. Oh, Chick closed on Sunday? You're my Chick-fil-A? Lavingi got the Jerry and Bobby wins when he put up the Xanadu. Jerry wins all right. Bobby win is not the best in the world. That's probably... Lavingi having a win over Bobby probably hurts Bobby more than it helps Lavingi, because Bobby's still like that 80 to 120 range. Placements are everything. Who's it? CCX? What the... Oh, Canada Cup? Oh, I forgot I was back over on this page. I don't know if the attendees are open yet. Let me keep on talking about this, yo. Yeah, but I think easy... Oh, he went out to BAM? I didn't know Prof was there. You snuck in. Robert is the player who would move up the rankings most with a new tag. I think he's got one of those... He's got a very rustic tag. It's very reminiscent of the old days of Melee, like the Dr. PP days. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, it's yours to judge. I would prefer if Bobby had a better name, but I mean, to each his own. It's his tag. If you can have a tag like that, and you can just do what Bobby does, like whatever, man. Very non-committal. Your tag is your tag. I'm gonna call your tag dumb if I think it's dumb, but like. RLT? What's RLT? Or is that his old tag? Oh, Robert Large Testicles. I agree. Robert. I really he should just change his tag to Robert. That would be, dude, the biggest heel turn. Well, I guess it's not using the term heel turn the best, but I would love if Bobby Big Balls changes his tag to just Robert. Just Robert, and he like cuts his hair like a very nice and clean, shows up to tournaments with like ties and button-up shirts. That would be the greatest turn of events all time. And instead of making all like those rap music videos to get in the summit, he'd be doing some like folksy guitar stuff. Dude, I would love that if we get Robert, Bob, or just Bob. Yeah, something like very corporate, very polished up. Or even if he did that just for, he's like, yeah, for my summit campaign, I will change my tag to Robert. He would probably commit to more to his summit promises than hacks. So, I mean, that's always a start. Kodoran Zane? When did Kodoran beat Zane? Can we talk about how Triff losing in Europe makes Muta King lost to him? See, you know what? The interesting thing about that Muta King loss, that oddly enough, a YouTube comment definitely didn't change my mind, but definitely made me really recontextualize it, is that the separation between the two events really, as much as his first event still has to count against him for the year, like, the Muta King we expect to see at tournaments moving forward is the Muta King we saw at the last, two events, who's been playing insane for someone who just hasn't competed for so long. So I'm more, I think, in my head, and especially at the end of year bout, if he continues putting up performances more like his end of year than his beginning of the year at the Genesis, I'm more willing to say that Genesis was a one-off event, like a one-off bad event, than than hanging it so much over his head. Because I think I do like a similar thing for someone, say like Plup, who only had like one really bad event, if we're not considering his Samus event, because like I don't think that's fair too. I have to get this expo marker out of my hand because I'm going to keep making noises with it. But like a YouTube comment was like, yeah, the events are so far away. Like, that's really not the Mewtwo we're going to see. And then it also kind of plays on the fact is, if ranking is like you're saying how they'll perform in the future. Well, yeah, ranking is like, I think prescriptive, more or less for seeding, though. Yeah, I do agree. I do definitely agree that seeding is much, much more recency biased. But I kind of recontextualized it in the idea that I'm willing to give players who have like one bad tournament that you can obviously see is very out of character for how they would perform, kind of thing. So like I'm giving for Plup. So if Mewtwo just needs like three. Mewtwo needs like a little. He just needs a few more tournaments, and then I'm willing to give him more leeway. But I think no matter how much leeway I'm going to give him, he's still like at most going to end up at 7th. I don't think Mewtwo bumps himself above any of those players in the top 6. It's one way to look at it, King Arthur. Yeah, it still is a very interesting discussion. One that to be fair, gets a lot of too much airtime. Actually, I think I should bring this down like a tiny bit. Cool. Yeah, that's how stats work. But what else happened here? So losing the Trif solo battle, really not super surprising. Hey, Fussy, how you doing? Gambler's Fallacy? Yeah, that you are actually totally right. I gotta get more versed, especially if I'm gonna make more of those like combative like discussion kind of things. Even though that I'm really thinking that's not my forte, I gotta get into more of this whole fallacy thing. I'm doing good. I'm a little tired. Just had a long weekend of playing Melee, and then editing Melee, and then watching Melee, and then a long work time. Mewtwo is not number 1 yet. SaveAsUntitled's a fallacy. Gamblers rise up. Dude, I can't wait till Gamble on Elite Smash. Dude, when I was playing that play the other day, dude wanted the Gamble subs on a set. Also, for y'all who are in here, shout out to me being great at Melee. I played this East Coast Falcon on netplay 3 times on netplay on Friday, because on Friday I streamed like 8 hours of netplay. I think I won like very, very few sets. But first set, he 2-0'd me, and then he went back in the ladder. So I was like, screw it, I'm going to re-challenge him. 1-2-1, and then the third set 1-2-0. Like, did the full reversal on him because I'm so sick. Oh yeah, I talked briefly about Solo Battle. Like, he was a name I didn't know before. Him getting 3rd, and like really not. It doesn't, like, we looked at his results, not really attending much outside of his region. It seems like really, really cool. Definitely someone I want to be looking out for in the future. Gamble stocks, yeah, right. I already gamble stock. Well, anytime I try the ledge dash is a huge gamble stop. Double eliminated the Falcon? What do you mean? What happened to Albert? Where Albert? What is Albert, like, in general? Like, what's he up to? Albert's still, like, in school, right? Yeah, he really doesn't have anything in 2019. So there's no illusion of Solo Battle getting, like, ranked this year or anything. But really good tournament for Prof. We really didn't learn much. We just learned, essentially this tells us that Trif is still a Peach main. He lost to a Puff and he lost to Falcon. Trif is still a Peach main. Having these losses again, not really good. But we just learned that Trif is a Peach main. It really sucks that Solo Battle got these near the end of the year and couldn't be like, oh shit, I could make the top 100 if I attend more events kind of thing. Because like Amza win, Over win, Trif win, that's real good. I mean, that's definitely going to help him on any European ranking. I believe Trif, can I look at Trif versus Solo Battle? No, yeah, guys, I found, this is the set. This is actually 100% the set I was looking for. This is the Trif versus Solo Battle. It's not even against Trif. I can't even read. Yeah, there's no way we find this set. Because I would love to see what Trif... Anyone who watched it, how was Trif's Fox? I can't imagine good. I can't imagine... Hey, Vampire, how you doing? Peach versus Puff. Yeah, so like I was saying, we essentially just learned that VODs.co... Yeah, actually, let me check VODs.co. Can y'all talk a little quieter? I can hear your words exactly. Where's my VODs.co link? God, I need to clean this up. Generally, every like, couple of months, I clean this up. But goddamn, I need to clean up my links here. That's gross. Sorry. Yeah, no, not you guys. I kind of just project my... these two tourneys. Yeah, Solo Battle has no inkling of being ranked. That's honestly crazy that... Did he just, like, start playing this year? Maybe that's... I feel a little better about not having heard of him. Like, was he just a Wii U player? And then he came to Melee? Was he like, yo, Ultimate's really not doing it for... And that's... Where you project your anger onto us. You guys are closer. And I could just, whenever I don't want to deal with you guys anymore, I just hit the end stream button. I can't really do that to my roommates. He's ranked in Finland for at least a few years. Okay, so he's not just like coming. Okay, there you go. Yeah, he's just not like coming out of nowhere. That's a big jump though. I wish I could. Oh wait, that's for Wii U. I mean, still, yeah, that's a huge jump. Yeah. So he's not. He wasn't just like a fiend out of nowhere. Is he young? Oh, bruh. Not a clue. I mean, if he's choosing to play, why am I checking my notifications? Force of habit. Yeah, I have no clue. Yeah, so he didn't come out of nowhere. I just haven't heard of him because there's so many European players that I should have on my radar that I don't. But I think really we've kind of covered everything from Syndicate that I really wanted to. I don't know who Baxton is. Beating Timmy is a pretty good win. Living, oh, that sucks. That's a really rough 9th place. Prof and Amsa for 9th for Lavingi. That's a tough 9th place. No one in Europe heard of him? Okay, cool. So I don't feel as bad. Just know. Okay, that makes me feel a whole lot better. Baxton, old school French Falco. Nice. Very inactive. See, this is why I love covering European tournaments. There's always the real information's in the chat. SFAT's gonna win Genesis Black. Who's attending Genesis Black? It's the same weekend as the M-Mom. Dude, SFAT's sick. Can I see some attendees? Can I see some attendees? STJ, SFAT? Let's see. Lucky. Ooh, this is looking like a fun event. This is looking, I mean, it's looking like a California event, but this is looking pretty tight. Looks like, again, we'll have like another smaller, I guess this isn't to the extent of Def. What you talking about? Please don't yell. Yeah, Rocky, Mike Hayes, Ty, Venti, yeah. Kodoran's gonna pick up some more wins. I mean, that would be dope. Damn, Happy Gate, leave my boy Weston alone. STJ should win if he wants to be in contention. No, dude, STJ's like cleanly top 10. STJ's cleanly in that tier with like IBW and all those jazz. I think IBW's probably like blocked it down for being above him for the year. But I think that's about it for those two events for this weekend. And now the real event coverage that y'all have been waiting for all weekend. Yeah, dude. Yeah, West Falls is such an easy target. I'm just more cautious about, and I think maybe Weston is doing this to mess with my head. Cautious of shit talking West Falls because he's popped up. He's popped up a little bit for my pregame streams. He's came in here like once or twice, so I know West Falls knows. Oh, Brutas, you were knowing exactly where that segue was going. What else is this weekend? Well, Genesis is next weekend. There's the only thing this weekend is GTX and Canada Cup, which someone was saying. Actually, yeah, let's peep that real quick before I do the meme portion of this, because we're flying through. We're getting a pretty good. Actually, this is probably what this tournament. I mean, this show should be like every week. Well, I guess a lot like last week we had a lot to talk about. When is Apex 2019? It's after the roast. Attendees. And let's look at attendees for Canada. I can't wait to see what band player we see show up this year at Canada Cup. I wonder how many sets we're going to get on stream. Why is no one here if there's a $2,000 pop bonus? This is poorly advertised. Yeah, I guess we have no idea because registration's still open for Canada Cup. So it'll probably just be like all the good Canadian players. And GTX-wise, is it really still like the drop-off to Vince? Is it like IBW Ty and Vince? Dude, that's horrible. Such a oh, Basic Stitch is gonna be there. That's cool. He's Philly native, plays Peach. He might go on a run. Fizz is gonna be there. Yeah, dude, there's a huge drop off. IBW and Ty grand finals. SFAT won SoCal. SFAT won SoCal this weekend. Because SFAT's a guy. Yeah, like, dude, if anyone else won that tournament, it would be all over Reddit. But SFAT won, it's just like, yeah, my homie SFAT out here doing God's work. Yeah, dude, no one's entering GTX. I think the event's in a much smaller venue this year, I believe. And I don't know, $1,000 pop bonus. Dude, maybe I should go out to GTX. Anyone want to fly me out? I'll do a sub goal, just 100 subs in the next 40 minutes, and I'll fly out to GTX and win. Dude, why is no one going? There's a $1,000 pop bonus. Someone should go out to this event. I mean, I want Cody to get that money for free, but like, what the hell, guys? GTX does, anyone who doesn't, yeah, any event that doesn't upload VODs is insane. Yeah, but why is no one at either of these events? There's money to be made here, guys. Melee play, dude, I can't wait till I get, like, well, I'm not going to get this good at Melee that I can win these events. It depends on how good these payouts are. But, like, why isn't anyone flying out? There's a $2,000 pop bonus here, too. What's going on? Why is no one going to these events? I really need to just get good and then, like, yeah. And there's going to be, oh, my God. What the hell is going on? Do Melee players hate money? I know, like, Nintendo hates money. But, yeah, what the fuck? AC Milan, thank you for the follow. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I'm, like, legitimately, like, kind of upset. There's probably got to be something else here that's not going on. Maybe, like, the entry fee's super high, or something like that. I don't know. Do I think Leffen? Oh, Leffen's gonna get top 50. Yeah, dude, the tweak win pretty much put laid any doubt to rest for that. Because he's like, and he has a Meister win. Meister's another top 10 win. He has like a Meister win, a tweak win. Yeah, Leffen's going to be like 42 or something. Actually, Leffen will be like 37. No. I actually have no clue off the top of my head. 25 to 30 seems, yeah, Salem. God, I hope Leffen's ranked higher than Salem. Fuck Salem. Oh, we talking about stonks? Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. I clicked on the wrong one. We talking about stonks? Oh, that's not cropped properly. Or the filter's not looking that good. We talking about stonks? Yeah. Let's get back to that. Yeah, on the only any other Melee players for Ultimate, none of them are good per se. Armada's only chance of making the ranking was at Ultimate Summit, and he did not win. So, yeah. I mean, Wizzy and who did Plup beat? I don't know, man. But talking about the real game that matters and the best tournament this weekend, there are some good players here. There are some good players. I don't have the Fight for SoCal bracket up, but I'll click on the link just for the meme. There are some good players here, but the best players this weekend, I think, were over on the East Coast at Gucci Gang Bofa Edition, where Wally, my boy Wally, Melee Stats fan Wally, who I did not get to meet because I dipped out of the tournament and I was playing friendlies most of the time, finishing up, Slug doing his best job to defend Philly, Fable coming in. Who's going to be number 1 for 64 this year? Isaiah if he tried. Yeah, let's go Fable. Yeah, shout out to Fable. Fable getting 3rd. I'm surprised he didn't do better. I have no idea what my perception of those. Fable was hanging out in the chat here on Friday, and he was saying it was good looking. he said he was looking good for him to win. But yeah, there's a couple of like surprising upsets I know from just like name recognition. After playing a really rough round 1 set, Rice upset Dawson, which is pretty dope. I played VODs on my channel. Yeah, he got a pretty good warm up, even though he was going from Fox versus Falcon to Fox versus Puff. I think getting a little scare in the first round really helped him out. And Dawson just crushed this dude's will this Marth's will. He had like no ability to beat this random unranked Falco down in losers. This guy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Do you think every character has the potential to be played top 100? If you take like the best player in the world, yeah. If you take like Armada and be like, hey, play Kirby, he can probably do it. But yeah, this is all just a roundabout way to say that I went 1-2 this weekend. Shoutouts to me. For a brief coverage of my tournament play, I played 4 hours of friendly, mainly on a rotation with a Mario player, Totally Butts. Really cool dude. Totally Butts a really cool dude. I learned a lot about Mario. He was also at that tournament I went to on Wednesday, but I learned a lot about playing against Mario. The Mario Falco matchup is quite interesting. Also, covering Mario's recovery is like surprisingly one of the hardest things because he has so many options. And I love the way Totally Butts described it because we talked about like why the hell do you play Mario? Because he's like, he's able to do things that no one else in the world has ever done. Because I like to think he kind of described it this way, and I kind of carried this analogy out. Like the monkeys and typewriters will eventually rewrite Shakespeare. So if you have 1,000 monkeys on typewriters, they'll eventually rewrite Shakespeare. For Mario mains, there's like 10 monkeys all across the world on GameCube controllers putting in all these inputs, and there's a much higher likelihood that these crazy things that you're doing is like the first time in the world he'll be doing that. So that's why he's like, damn, Mario's super sick, because he's like de facto the third best Mario main in the world or something like that, which is really cool. But he also went 1-2. He hit the tough draw. He was a hit away from beating Wampus. It was such a it was like because Totally Butts was talking to me before about how good of a counter, how much he enjoys playing on Yoshi's Story. Like he thinks Yoshi's Story is Mario's best stage. And Totally Butts lost game 1, won game 2, and he banned a stage, and Wampus took him to Yoshi's Story. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, he could win this. And like Wampus is like a pretty decent player. He's 12 seed at the event. Oh, is he 12 and 15? I'm surprised they were actually that close in seeds because I did not recognize Totally Butts' name before that. But also my boy Zephyr, hopefully he's not here in the chat again. Did better than Zephyr, the co-TO. Yeah, but I had a dope weekend. Getting 17th. Even though placings don't matter. Not going 0-2, not finishing last. How do you seed Gucci Gang? Dude, no, I don't know how to seed. Like, I recognize some of these players' names, but I couldn't see this. Yeah, but 17th is not bad. Yeah, 17th or 25th. I mean, I gotta update my little page thing, but I think that's really kind of about it for this weekend. If there's actually, I'm gonna go like for the show for YouTube. I'm gonna go like that 8 more. Well, I think it'll still be under an hour. Was there any other events? Or anything else from this weekend you guys want to talk about briefly? I'm going to do that until 8 o'clock, and then I'm going to go run some ads, and then we're going to play some net play, even though I'm going to play against some subs. Yeah, if you also, for y'all on YouTube who are still watching this point, I play net play against my subs sometimes, so if you're interested in that, you should sub. And thank you, Happygate, I am proud of myself. E2B, yeah, no worries. Thank you for coming through. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say about my experience at Gucci Gang. I was talking about it in the chat, but the thing that kept me playing, like I got nervous. One of the game that I won because I got gimped. It was Falco versus Martha, and I got gimped the first stock of the second game within 10 minutes. And what I kept on telling myself and made me feel more confident in myself, because someone said it in chat when I was practicing on Friday, they were like, I've seen Save win these. And I don't think I came back and won that game on net play, but I just kept on saying them myself in my head. And I was like, yeah, I can win this. I can bring this back. And for some reason, I did, and I didn't get messed up. What unknown melee scenes could there still be? I don't think there's really... I guess there's definitely a lot more of possibility for unknown players in Melee, because it's like there's no connectiveness. Unknown. Yeah, Europe, yeah, we saw with Solo Battle this weekend. No one, even in Europe, from the guys, said that they didn't know that. There's just that barrier to entry that at this point, there's not going to be many like underground Melee players that we haven't heard of because they're either they have to be like in touch with the scene in some sort of capacity, and like getting the hardware to play Melee is like pretty difficult. Now EU will have a puff problem too, dude. Maybe that's the secret for dethroning HBox. There's just been never any tournaments. Yeah, there's definitely Happy Gates. You're right. There's definitely some grinders out there in their basements that still just haven't been shown to the world that we're still kind of waiting on. And there's always going to be people popping up. Like you go 5 years in the past and say like, yeah, dude, this Marth from MDVA called Zane is going to be a top 6 player in the world. Everyone would be like, what the hell are you talking about? Who is this guy? So definitely, there's still so much more Melee to be played. And there's going to be people, new grinders and new sick players coming out of the woodwork, but I don't think there's any such thing as like an unknown region yet, or that we know of. Yeah, who's top 5 in 5 years? Well, are you operating under the idea that like have a Tony in your basement? If you're operating on the idea, say, like, all the old guys get, like, phased out, like, let's just look at the top. So, let's say, for the sake of argument, we don't see a lot of these older guys coming back. Like, HBox, Mango. Well, yeah, there's not really... Because I don't see... even HBox, Mango, like, Leffen, I don't see any of those guys leaving soon. But I think Zane, IBDW, very promising players... Fiction's gonna get higher and higher. Well, I mean, Fiction's starting to get to the point where he's either gonna break into the top 6 or he's like just gonna stagnate around here for a while. I don't think Spark's gonna be in the top 6 anytime soon. But Spark, I am very invested in Spark stocks. Moki, I'm a little less certain. I know Moki's really, really good, but I'm more willing to invest in IBW than I am for Moki. Rise of the Falcons. Wizzy, Zane, Leffen, Magi, Hugs. That's an interesting top 5. HBox will retire within 5 years? I don't really think so. I think someone like Mango, who has like a huge stream, who makes so much more money streaming, and I imagine HBox still makes more money streaming than competing at tournaments. But I think it's a higher likelihood that Mango retires than HBox. While Luna's focusing on Ultimate, yeah, he's not doing well in that game either. SFAT, dude, I think if SFAT's time to break into this top area, and I know he was like around here when like Westballs was up here. I think Westball's peak may be past him. Like, I know SFAT's really, really good, but I don't see, at the way he's going, in his inability to beat Zane so consistently, like, I don't see that upward trajectory coming from SFAT at this point. E2BC, yeah, thanks for coming through. Yeah, but I don't see SFAT making that jump anytime soon. It just seems like it's not gonna happen. Ginger's like looking really, really good. Ginger is like definitely has a lot of upward momentum. I'm trying to see other like youngins with upward momentum. I already said Spark. Army. Dude, Icy's are so volatile. I'm not gonna invest in Icy stock. We know that need another sick. We have so many sick Falcos though. We have Ginger, Mango, Magi, Bimbo. Who am I forgetting? Westballs. Well, yeah, Squid to a lesser extent. We have a lot of Falcos right now. Gavin, you just say gamers? No. You can't say. I'm streaming. You can't say gamer anymore, guys. Come on. You're gonna get canceled for that. This can't be out here calling people gamers. If there's a ban, Icy stocks go. Dude, Icy stocks are, already big down. Forrest is definitely one of those up-and-coming players that you got to keep your eyes on. Falco versus Fox's crew battle. Foxes win that, no question. Because Foxes would be Leffen, IBDW, SFAT, Moki, Fiction. Whereas Falcos would be Mango, Ginger, West Balls. Yeah, like, dude, Foxes win that, no question. New Falcon on the top 100? Yeah, dude. Falcon's dope. The Falcon's dope. Yeah, I can't think of, like, the newest Falcon we've seen. Like, Smucker's kind of disappeared. Because we have our, like, stable, Sechi. Yeah, Sechi. Oh, yeah, Metagame, we might... Dude, I'm hoping for my job security. For that shmoney that the doc brings in a bunch of people. GHQ fan 69101Z, yeah. 2 names I've heard, but I don't really, like, know anything about them either. Yeah, but the new doc might bring in a whole nother wave of kids converting from Ultimate. Yeah. That's it, really, for, like, young blood I see coming up in the new... I think Ginger's a really good player. Like, Ginger, Moki, IBDW, Zane, Spark, Bimbo. Like, there's a lot of players to be investing in. Jake and Shaken, maybe less. I'm less convinced before. And I imagine, this is only, like, the top 50, so there's probably... If we go over like this, I can probably grab a few more names too of, like, players we probably see on the coming soon. I'm looking, like, more for, like, new blood kind of things. Zamu. Cal. It looks like Cal was kind of a dud. Cal still, like, again, like, I'm saying this all under the impression that these players are really, really good, but it looks like Cal is kind of a dud. He kind of had his hot streak and I lost it a little bit. Yeah. I forgot Morse Code made the top 100. Hey, True Seeker, how you doing? Yeah, Free Palestine potentially. Yeah, but I think that's really all the players I can think of for, like, coming at Cyrox. Forgot about him. Yeah. Is Cyrox the one who's on like an indefinite hiatus and he's switching over to the box? I think it's Cyrox. Yeah, currently on hiatus, switch to the box. Yeah, we're still waiting to hear on what's going on with Cyrox. Dope. But I think that'll do it officially for the ranking show, official show tonight. I'm gonna play some net play against you guys subs, but I want to end out like the official show kind of thing, and then run to the bathroom and get some more water. But thank you guys for coming through. Not much Melee to talk about from this weekend, and looking forward for next weekend. It looks like we're probably gonna have another short show. With hopefully IBDW taking home a big prize at GTX. And we still don't know what's going to go on at Canada Cup, but we'll have those two to talk about next weekend, as well as anything else that pops up. But thank you guys for coming through for the ranking show, for the VODs. Say goodbye to YouTube if you want, but I'm going to, yeah. So I think that's about it. If you enjoyed this, subscribe, follow me over on Twitch to catch this live. For those Twitch fiends, I'll be doing a stream tomorrow, playing Undertale for the first time, 7 p.m., yeah, but I think that's about it. I've been SaveAsUntitled, and I'll be seeing YouTube next, and I'll be seeing you guys next week, and yeah, enjoy the VOD, and